Welcome to Learn Easy English. Today, we will travel back more than 4,500 years to ancient Egypt to discover one of the world's greatest mysteries, the Great Sphinx of Giza. The Sphinx is one of the most famous monuments on Earth. Every year, millions of tourists visit Egypt to see this amazing statue with their own eyes. But who built it? Why was it built? And what secrets is it still hiding? Let's begin our journey. A giant statue in the desert. The Great Sphinx stands on the Giza Plateau, close to the famous pyramids. It is one of the oldest and largest statues in the world. The Sphinx is about 73 meters and 240 feet long and around 20 meters 66 feet high. It was carved from a single piece of natural limestone. Imagine building such a huge monument without modern machines. The ancient Egyptians used simple tools made from stone, copper, and wood. Even today, many engineers are amazed by their incredible skills. For thousands of years, the Sphinx has watched the sunrise over the Egyptian desert. It has survived storms, earthquakes, wars, and the passing of time. Although parts of the statue have been damaged, it still stands proudly today. Why does the Sphinx look like this? The Sphinx has the body of a powerful lion and the head of a human. In ancient Egypt, the lion represented strength, courage, and protection. The human head represented wisdom and intelligence. By combining both, the Egyptians created a symbol of the perfect ruler, strong enough to protect the kingdom and wise enough to govern it. Most historians believe the face of the Sphinx represents Pharaoh Khafre, who ruled Egypt around 2500 BC. However, some researchers have different ideas. The true identity of the face is still debated. This mystery makes the Sphinx even more fascinating. The missing nose. One question almost every visitor asks is, what happened to the Sphinx's nose? Many people believe that Napoleon's soldiers destroyed it. However, historians say there is no strong evidence for this story. Old drawings made before Napoleon arrived in Egypt already show the Sphinx without its nose. Some experts believe the nose was deliberately broken many centuries earlier. Others think it simply fell off because of weather and erosion. No one knows the complete truth. This mystery has made the Sphinx even more famous. Buried under the sand. For hundreds of years, the Sphinx was almost completely buried under desert sand. Only its head could be seen. Strong winds carried more and more sand across the desert every year. Many people even forgot how large the statue really was. In the early 1900s, archaeologists worked for years to remove the sand. Slowly, the enormous body appeared again. The work was difficult. Workers used shovels, baskets, and simple tools. Finally, the Great Sphinx could once again be seen in all its glory. Today, experts continue to protect it from wind, pollution, and damage. The Dream Stele. Between the front paws of the Sphinx stands a large stone called the Dream Stele. According to an ancient story, a young prince named Thutmose fell asleep beside the Sphinx. While he was sleeping, he had a dream. In the dream, the Sphinx spoke to him. It said, "If you clear away the sand that covers me, one day you will become Pharaoh." The prince believed the dream. He ordered workers to uncover the Sphinx. Years later, he became Pharaoh Thutmose IV. To remember this amazing event, he placed the Dream Stele between the Sphinx's paws. Whether the story is completely true or not, it remains one of ancient Egypt's most famous legends. Secrets beneath the Sphinx. Some people believe there are hidden tunnels and secret chambers beneath the Sphinx. Over the years, scientists have used modern technology to study the area. Ground-penetrating radar and other equipment have discovered natural cracks and empty spaces underground. However, there is still no clear evidence of a hidden treasure or a secret library beneath the Sphinx. Even so, many people continue to imagine what might be hidden below. Could there be forgotten rooms, ancient treasures, lost knowledge? The mystery continues to inspire explorers, historians, and writers around the world. A symbol of ancient Egypt. Today, the Great Sphinx is one of the most recognized symbols of Egypt. It appears in books, movies, documentaries, and museums. Visitors from every continent travel to Giza to admire its size and beauty. For more than 4,000 years, the Sphinx has silently watched the world change. Empires have risen and fallen. Kings have come and gone. but the Sphinx remains. It reminds us of the incredible achievements of the ancient Egyptians. Their imagination, engineering, and determination created monuments that continue to inspire millions of people. Perhaps one day, scientists will discover new secrets about the Sphinx. Until then, it remains one of history's greatest mysteries. If you could visit Egypt, would you like to see the Great Sphinx in person? Welcome to Learn Easy English, a monument full of mysteries. The Great Sphinx has stood in the Egyptian desert for more than 4,500 years. During that time, thousands of kings, queens, travelers, soldiers, and explorers have visited it. Each generation asked the same question: what secrets is the Sphinx hiding? Some people believe it is simply a giant statue. Others believe it hides one of history's greatest mysteries. For hundreds of years, stories about hidden rooms and lost treasures have been told. Although many of these stories are only legends, they continue to inspire millions of people. The secret chambers. One of the most popular theories says that there are hidden chambers beneath the Sphinx. According to this idea, ancient builders created underground rooms connected by long tunnels. Some people even believe these rooms contain ancient books, maps, statues, or valuable treasures. Over the years, archaeologists have carefully studied the area. They have used modern technology such as ground-penetrating radar and 3D scanning. These tools can detect empty spaces beneath the ground without digging. Scientists have discovered several natural cracks in underground spaces. However, no one has found a secret treasure room. Many experts believe these spaces were formed naturally over thousands of years. Even today, researchers continue to study the monument. Every new discovery teaches us something about ancient Egypt. The Lost Library Legend. Another famous legend is the story of the Hall of Records. According to this legend, a hidden library lies beneath the Sphinx. Some people believe it contains thousands of ancient books filled with lost knowledge. They imagine books about astronomy, medicine, mathematics, architecture, and the history of forgotten civilizations. It sounds exciting, but historians say there is no reliable evidence that such a library has ever been found. Still, the legend remains popular in books, movies, and television programs. Sometimes legends continue because people love mysteries. Weather and time. The Sphinx has survived thousands of years, but time has changed it. Strong desert winds carry tiny grains of sand. These grains slowly hit the stone every day. Rain, heat, and cold also damage the limestone. This slow process is called erosion. Because of erosion, the Sphinx looks different today than it did thousands of years ago. Ancient workers repaired the statue many times. Modern experts also continue restoring damaged parts. Their goal is simple: protect the Sphinx for future generations. The Sphinx and modern science. Today, scientists use advanced technology to study the Sphinx. Instead of guessing, they collect evidence. They use drones to take photographs from the sky. They create digital 3D models. They measure tiny cracks in the stone. They even use lasers to record every detail. These technologies help experts understand how the monument changes over time. They also help engineers decide how to protect it. Modern science allows us to learn about the past without damaging ancient monuments. Why the Sphinx still matters. The Great Sphinx is much more than an old statue. It reminds us that human beings have always dreamed of creating something extraordinary. Ancient Egyptian builders did not have computers, cranes, or modern machines, yet they created monuments that still amaze the world. The Sphinx teaches us that patience, teamwork, creativity, and knowledge can produce incredible achievements. Every visitor who stands before the Sphinx feels connected to history. People from different countries, cultures, and languages all come to admire the same monument. That is why the Sphinx is one of the greatest symbols of human civilization. Looking to the future. Will scientists discover new secrets beneath the Sphinx? Will future technology answer questions that remain unsolved today? No one knows. Perhaps the greatest treasure of the Sphinx is not hidden underground. Perhaps its greatest treasure is the inspiration it gives us to keep asking questions, exploring the past, and learning about our world. Even after more than 4,000 years, the Great Sphinx continues to teach us that history is full of mysteries waiting to be explored. If you could ask the Sphinx one question, what would you ask? Write your answer in the comments below. Vocabulary. Chamber, a room inside a building. Tunnel, an underground passage. A legend, a traditional story. And evidence, facts that show something is true. Archaeologist, a scientist who studies ancient history. Erosion, the slow wearing away of rock. And restore, to repair something old. Monument, an important historic structure. Civilization, an advanced human society. And technology, modern scientific tools and machines. Managed treasure, something valuable. And mystery, something not fully understood. Each sentence can be long if the input requires it, but must not exceed 30 words. If a sentence is longer, split it into 2 or more. The guardian of the pyramids. The Great Sphinx stands quietly beside the famous pyramids of Giza. Day after day, year after year, century after century, it watches over the Egyptian desert. Many people call it the guardian of the pyramids. Although the Sphinx cannot move or speak, it has become a symbol of protection. The lion's body represents strength. The human head represents wisdom. Together they remind people that a great ruler should be both powerful and intelligent. Ancient Egyptians respected this idea. Even today, millions of visitors admire the Sphinx for the same reason. Travelers from around the world. For thousands of years, travelers have visited Egypt. Long before airplanes existed, people crossed deserts, sailed across the Mediterranean Sea, and traveled for weeks or even months just to see the pyramids and the Sphinx. Greek historians wrote about it. Roman travelers admired it. Arab scholars described it. European explorers drew pictures of it. Every visitor left with a different memory. Some believed the Sphinx looked peaceful. Others thought it looked mysterious. Some even believed it was smiling. Its expression has fascinated people for centuries. The Age of Exploration. During the 1700s and 1800s, many European explorers arrived in Egypt. They wanted to study ancient temples, pyramids, and statues. Some explorers spent months carefully measuring the Sphinx. Others created beautiful drawings because cameras did not yet exist. Later, photographers took some of the first pictures of the monument. These photographs allowed people around the world to see the Sphinx without traveling to Egypt. Interest in ancient Egypt grew quickly. Museums opened new Egyptian exhibitions. Universities began teaching Egyptology. Thousands of students wanted to learn about the pharaohs and their amazing civilization. Egyptology is born. As more discoveries were made, a new scientific field developed. It became known as Egyptology. Egyptologists study ancient Egyptian history, language, religion, architecture, art, and daily life. The Sphinx became one of their most important research projects. Every stone tells a story. Every crack gives scientists new information. Even tiny pieces of limestone help researchers understand how the monument has changed over thousands of years. Today, Egyptologists from many countries continue working together. History has become an international effort. The Sphinx in movies and books. Because the Sphinx is so mysterious, it appears in many stories. Adventure novels often describe hidden treasure beneath the statue. Movies show explorers searching for secret chambers. Television documentaries explain different historical theories. Children read books about the pyramids and imagine meeting the Sphinx. Video games recreate ancient Egypt and allow players to explore the Giza Plateau. Although these stories are sometimes fictional, they help new generations become interested in history. Many children first learn about ancient Egypt because they see the Sphinx in a movie or a book. Later, they begin reading real history. In this way, the Sphinx continues teaching people all over the world. Protecting the Sphinx. Millions of tourists visit the Sphinx every year. Tourism helps Egypt's economy. However, large numbers of visitors also create challenges. Pollution, vibration, weather, and changing temperatures slowly affect the ancient stone. Because of this, experts carefully monitor the monument Engineers repair damaged areas. Scientists study the rock security teams, protect visitors and the historic site. Everyone shares one goal: to preserve the Great Sphinx for future generations. This work never ends. Every generation has the responsibility to protect the treasures of history. What can we learn from the Sphinx? The Great Sphinx teaches us many important lessons. First, great achievements require patience. The builders worked for many years. Second, knowledge is powerful. Ancient Egyptian engineers understood mathematics, construction, and planning. Third, history belongs to everyone. No matter where we come from, we can all learn from the past. Finally, curiosity helps us grow. People have asked questions about the Sphinx for thousands of years. Some questions have been answered. Others remain mysteries, and perhaps that is what makes history so exciting. Imagine standing before the Sphinx. Close your eyes for a moment. Imagine you are standing in the Egyptian desert. The warm sun shines above you. A gentle wind moves across the sand. The Great Pyramid rises into the blue sky. Beside it stands the Great Sphinx, silent, powerful, patient. It has watched thousands of years pass. Kings have disappeared. Empires have fallen. New civilizations have been born. But the Sphinx remains. It reminds us that a monument that has survived time. The Great Sphinx has stood in the Egyptian desert for more than 4,500 years. During this incredible time, almost everything around it has changed. Ancient kingdoms disappeared. Powerful empires rose and fell. New religions spread across the world. Modern cities were built. Technology changed human life forever. Yet the Sphinx remains almost exactly where the ancient builders placed it. It has survived earthquakes, strong winds, heavy rain, sandstorms, wars, pollution, and thousands of years of natural erosion. Every mark on its body tells part of its long history. Every crack reminds us that even stone changes with time. The biggest unanswered questions. Although historians know many things about the Sphinx, some questions remain unanswered. Who exactly designed it? How many workers built it? How long did construction take? Was it painted with bright colors? What did its face originally look like? Why was it built in this exact place? These questions continue to inspire new research. Every year, archaeologists discover new information about ancient Egypt. Sometimes a small discovery completely changes what historians believe. History is always growing because new evidence continues to appear. Was the Sphinx once colorful? Today, the Sphinx looks light brown because of the limestone. However, scientists have found tiny traces of ancient paint. These discoveries suggest that long ago, the Sphinx may have looked very different. Its face may have been painted, its body may have contained red, blue, or yellow colors. Imagine standing before a brightly painted Sphinx thousands of years ago. It would have looked even more impressive than it does today. Although most of the paint disappeared long ago, these small discoveries help historians imagine the monument as it once appeared. Modern technology and new discoveries. Today's scientists have tools the ancient builders could never imagine. They use satellites to study the landscape. They use drones to photograph every detail from above. Powerful computers create digital models of the monument. Special scanners measure tiny changes in the stone. Artificial intelligence even helps researchers compare old photographs with modern images. Thanks to these technologies, experts can protect the Sphinx more effectively than ever before. Future generations may discover even more information without damaging this priceless monument. The Sphinx around the world. The Great Sphinx is famous in almost every country. Its image appears in museums, school books, documentaries, television programs, movies, and websites. Artists paint it, writers describe it, photographers travel thousands of kilometers to capture the perfect sunrise behind it. Millions of tourists dream of standing beside the Sphinx at least once in their lives. For many visitors, seeing the Sphinx is more than a vacation. It is a meeting with history itself. When people stand before this enormous monument, they often become quiet. They imagine the ancient workers who carved the stone. They imagine the pharaohs who ruled Egypt. They imagine what life looked like more than 4,000 years ago. History suddenly feels real. Lessons from the Great Sphinx. The Sphinx teaches us many valuable lessons. It teaches us that great civilizations leave behind great achievements. It teaches us that knowledge can survive for thousands of years. It reminds us that curiosity is one of humanity's greatest strengths. Without curious people, we would never discover the past. The Sphinx also teaches patience. It has waited silently through thousands of years while people tried to understand its secrets. Perhaps some mysteries will never be solved, and perhaps that is exactly why the Sphinx remains so fascinating. Not every question has an easy answer. Sometimes the search for knowledge is more important than the answer itself. Imagine visiting the Sphinx. Imagine you are standing on the Giza plateau early in the morning. The sun slowly rises above the desert. The sky changes from dark blue to orange and gold. Birds fly across the horizon. The Great Pyramid stands proudly nearby. Then you turn your head. The Great Sphinx looks toward the rising sun, just as it has done for thousands of years. For a moment, everything becomes quiet. You realize that you are looking at one of the oldest monuments ever created by human hands. The same monument that kings, queens, explorers, scientists, and millions of travelers have admired. You are connected to history.